Hello and welcome once again to another video. Now I've got a bit of a selection on this one. I've got 5 jobs in total, so let's start off with a nice straightforward one. We are going to go clear a block toilet.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe at the end.
Okay, so this is going to be nice and straightforward. We've got 3 toilets. So we've got this one here that's running perfectly clear. These are gents toilets as well, it's worth mentioning. We've then got the middle one that's also running perfectly clear.
They shut these toilets for one toilet.
And then we got the furthest one from the door, which typically is full right to the brim. So this is a job for our plunger. We're going to get the rod in there, give it a little plunge, and hopefully everything will all run away. Now, I wish every job was like this, so now it's just a case of giving the toilet a little clean, and we should be all good.
Drop on the floor. It's not very easy to clean this. Oh, cleaners a bit into it anyway, isn't it? We're good?
So that's that job done, so let's move on to a toilet that I was called out to that's supposed to be blocked. Okay, so this is the toilet I've been called out for. Now, I gave it a good few flushes, and as far as I can see, it's clear. So I've gone out the back into the back end of the shop next door, and I found a manhole. So we're going to pop that up, and we're going to see what's going on underneath, just to check everything's all clear. So, as you can see, it's all clear, so I'm going to go back into the vets and I'm going to ask them to flush their toilet. So, this is where this job gets interesting. Now, remember, it's a vet, so you might see a few animals at a vet's, but you wouldn't expect to find this one, or at least you'd hope. So yeah, that was a rat in the drainage. So what I'm thinking, because I was chatting to site and they said it's a very intermittent problem. So I gave it a bit of a test, put some paper down, make sure it took that. Which it did, apart from when I tried flushing paper down there without letting the cistern fill up. So what I've suggested is maybe they should have a camera survey. We'll camera up from the manhole up to this toilet. We'll see if there's any defects in there that's causing the issue. Because, yeah, they say 1 minute it's clear, then it's blocked, then it's clear, then it's blocked. So it always makes you wonder, are the rats causing any damage to the pipework? So it'd be interesting to find out. So yeah, we'll go back to our contacts and we'll say to suggest a camera survey, so hopefully we'll be back here to find out a bit more. So for now, that's us done on this job. So driving out of here, you can probably tell this is the type of place that you would probably find rats. Okay, so job number 3. Now, this is a trading estate. They've got a lot of drainage issues here. In particular, this drain around the back that is subsiding. On top of that, they've also got a septic tank that the soakaway's failed on. So we have got work scheduled in for next week to basically replace a lot of the drainage. This line runs uphill, basically where that bank subsided. There's a couple of holes in the gravel along here. But yeah, all these chambers fill up. So let's see if we can get it running the best we can. So around the back of this car is the downstream chamber before it changes direction, heads across to the other side and towards the tank. So I got this car moved and we're going to pop the chamber up and see what's going on. Okay, so you can see our blockage there that's causing the little chambers to fill up. You can also see the downstream is holding water. Now, that's usually a sign that the tank's full up. So what I'm going to do is just try and clear the small chambers. At least that might give them a bit of room to flush a few toilets until Monday when we come in near the tanker, empty the tank, and start digging drains up. So we're going to give it a bit of a rod and we'll pop a few more covers up and we'll see what happens. Okay, so when you rod downstream and you pull the plunger back like this and the manhole starts filling up and it kind of starts bouncing. Now that's always an indication that the next chamber is probably full up. So I couldn't check the levels on the tank because there was a car parked on top of it, and of course no one knew whose car it was. So I'm going to go lift the next manhole up. Now if this is full, more than likely the tank's full. At the moment it's Friday and we are emptying the tank on Monday. It's a trading estate, no one's probably even going to be here the weekend, so it's not really that much of an issue. Like I said, we're going to be doing all the work on Monday, so it's not really a lot to worry about. And what a surprise, the manhole's full up. I also noticed there's a little indent on one side of this cover and it's the wrong way around, so let's give the cover a bit of a spin. Now, because these are quite shallow manholes and they're at a higher level, I think what I can do is push this bit of the blockage through to the next manhole. That should make the toilets flush, at least for the rest of today, and that'd be enough to get them by. Obviously, it's not an ideal fix, but it's the best I can really do with what I've got. So yeah, that I have to do until Monday. Okay, so something a little bit different from drainage. So another job we do is desilting cable boxes. We do a bit of work for an internet provider, and basically the cable ducts get absolutely full of silt. So we get our gully sucker in and our jetter, and yeah, basically we give the boxes a good clean out. We desilt some of the lines. This is another one we're doing. Got the pictures on my iPad here, which matches up the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the box up and give it a good clean out. We're going to desilt the line all the way up here up to the next box, and then hopefully they'll be able to get their cobra through. We'll be able to pull a rope through. That then allows the company to pull their subducts through to lay their new fibre optic lines. So as you can imagine, these boxes don't get lifted very often, and they are absolutely full of mud and silt and just general road rubbish. Okay, so we actually managed to fill the truck up and run out of water doing that one. So whilst the truck's offloading and getting some more water, what I'm going to do is try and desilt the line best I can without him being here. So what we do with this is we get our jet in there like you usually would with jet in a drain. I'll put the camera here so you can see. I'm going to feed it into the cable duct, which is just under the water line here. And then we jet up through with our pulse jet on and basically just send it up as far as we can. And hopefully we get it through to the next box, or they manage to push the Cobra, which is basically it's a real thick cable on, all the way through. We can tie a rope on it and then drag it back to the other box. So yeah, with a bit of jetting, we managed to free up the silt enough that they were able to push the Cobra all the way through, and here's the end of it. So with the rope tied on the end, all they got to do now is pull the Cobra all the way back to the other box, and then they'll have a rope all the way through the line. So when they come to put their subduct in, all they've got to do is tie their subduct to this line and drag it back through. Okay, so with our rope through, let's leave here and we're going to go, guess where? Back to the hospital. So this is our 5th job of this video. Okay, so the maintenance staff have told me that the manhole around the back of the building is full up. Now, I know there's an internal chamber, and there's a 6-inch run that runs from here into an internal manhole and then up to the manhole at the back. Now, to save messing about around the back, what I'm going to do is go straight for jetting from here under the building, and hopefully we'll get the blockage clear. Okay, so on this one we're going to go with 3000 psi, and we're going to go for our 6-back high efficiency jet. Now where you can tell the jet's just gone quiet, that means that the jet is either going into a blockage or more than likely it's going into the internal manhole. And to be honest, I struggled to get the jet through that chamber. what I think is happening here is either my jet is going up inside the chamber, or it's trying to turn up one of the branches, or going up onto the benching or something like that, because I struggled and struggled trying to get this jet through. So I thought maybe I should try something else. So what I'm going to try instead is a smaller version of the 6-back jet screwed onto the end of a straight bar. Now what that'll do is it'll hold the jet down in the channel. So as we go through that manhole, it should sit in the bottom of the chamber and hopefully carry on up the pipe. So you can probably tell by the colour of the water that our jet is definitely breaking something up. Now you can probably tell by now, but there's a lot of wipes in this drain, which is probably what's caused the blockage. So let's go have a look around the back. So then I decided to get the hose pipe out and add a bit of water to this manhole. Now it is slowly flowing away, but I wouldn't say it's perfect yet. You can see the tidal mark on the manhole rings. Now that was the level that the manhole was sitting at. Sorry I didn't video it before. To be honest, I didn't even go around and look at it. I just took their word for it that it was full up.
I'll give you a bit more then.
So I'm now back round the other side, so let's do a bit more jetting. So I managed to get the jet through and managed to get it right through to the other chamber around the far side. So hopefully that's got it clear now. You can probably tell the water levels starting to run a bit quicker. And once again there's some more of those wipes. So back round the other side, and you can see it's still holding a little bit of water. It's not perfect, but I jetted and jetted this, and that's the best I could get it going. So what we're going to do is we're going to recommend a camera's put through that line and see what's going on. So I'm just going to pull the jet back out now, and we'll leave this as it is, and hopefully they'll authorise the survey next week, and we can put the camera through and see what's going on. And then right round the end of my jet and hose, once again a load more wipes come through. So it's a Friday, last job of the day, so let's get the cover down and go home. So if you like this video, please leave a like. If you could subscribe if you haven't, that'd be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get this channel as big as possible, and if you could leave me a comment, that'd be brilliant as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.